It began not with an army, nor with a king, but with a whisper of steam and the turning of a gear. It was a revolution forged in iron and powered by coal, an upheaval that would tear down the old world and build a new one in its place. This is the story of how machines didn't just change our lives, they remade humanity itself. It began with machines and ended with a new world. Our story starts in 18th century Britain, an island nation on the cusp of greatness. Why here? Why now? The answer lies deep within the earth and flows through its very veins. Britain was blessed with abundant coal and iron ore, the essential fuel and bone of industry. Its many rivers and canals provided natural highways for transport, while a burgeoning colonial empire funneled immense wealth and raw materials into its ports. A stable political system and a culture that prized scientific inquiry and invention created the perfect incubator for radical new ideas. As the population grew, so did the demand for goods, setting the stage for a transformation unlike any before it. The fuse was lit. The first spark ignited in the textile industry. For centuries, spinning wool and cotton was a slow, painstaking process done by hand. Then came the spinning jenny, a simple yet ingenious device that allowed one worker to spin multiple threads at once. Suddenly, production soared, but the real game changer was the perfection of the steam engine by James Watt. His design, far more efficient than its predecessors, could power machines on a scale never before imagined. It was the heart of the revolution, a mechanical titan that could be put to work anywhere. Soon, steam power was attached to looms, creating the power loom, which automated weaving and made cloth cheaper and more plentiful than ever. To feed these hungry machines, coal mining deepened, and new technologies were developed to extract fuel from the earth. Communication itself was revolutionized by the telegraph, sending messages across vast distances in an instant. And linking it all together was the railway, with steam locomotives thundering across the landscape, shrinking the world and accelerating the pace of life. These new inventions gave birth to a new way of working, the factory. For the first time in history, large numbers of people left their farms and villages to work under one roof. Their lives dictated not by the sun and seasons, but by the factory whistle and the relentless rhythm of the machines. Cities like Manchester and Liverpool exploded in size, drawing in millions seeking work. But life in these new industrial centers was often brutal. Workers, including women and young children, toiled for long hours in dangerous, unsanitary conditions for meager pay. Overcrowded slums sprang up, lacking clean water or sanitation, and disease was rampant. This was the human cost of progress, a stark contrast to the gleaming new machinery. The factory system created immense wealth, but it also forged new social divisions and hardships. The power of steam wasn't confined to the factory floor. It took to the water in the form of steamships, which could cross oceans faster and more reliably than any sailing vessel, supercharging global trade and connecting continents. On land, the railway network spread like iron veins across nations, moving goods, people, and ideas at unprecedented speeds. Distances that once took days to travel could now be covered in mere hours. This transportation revolution knit the world together more tightly than ever before, creating a truly global market and laying the groundwork for the interconnected world we know today. Raw materials from one continent could be shipped to another, manufactured into goods, and then distributed worldwide. The revolution was now mobile. The impact on society was profound and irreversible. The old feudal order gave way to a new economic system, capitalism, driven by private investment and the pursuit of profit. A new and powerful middle class of factory owners, merchants, and bankers emerged, their wealth rivaling that of the old aristocracy. This new society valued science, engineering, and education. As mass production made goods cheaper, living standards for many began to slowly rise. The printing press, now steam-powered, churned out newspapers and books for an increasingly literate population. Spreading information and new ideas like wildfire, public health initiatives began to tackle the squalor of the cities, and modern medicine started to take shape. The world was being remade, molecule by molecule, idea by idea. But this new world cast long and dark shadows. The smokestacks of the factories choked the skies with pollution, blackening buildings and sickening residents. The relentless drive for profit led to the brutal exploitation of labor, with workers having few rights and little protection. The gap between the wealthy industrialists and the impoverished working class grew into a chasm, creating deep social tensions and unrest. Strikes, riots, and the rise of new political ideologies like socialism were a direct response to the inequality and hardship forged in the factories. The revolution that promised prosperity for all had, for many, delivered a new form of servitude. It was an age of progress, but also an age of conflict. Look around you. The device you're watching this on, the clothes you're wearing, the food in your kitchen, the car in your driveway, every aspect of modern life is a direct descendant of the Industrial Revolution. It gave us mass production, global supply chains, and rapid technological innovation. It shaped our cities, our governments, our economies, and even how we think about time and work. From the assembly line to the internet, the fundamental principles of standardization, efficiency, and interconnectedness were born in those noisy, steamy factories 2 centuries ago. We live in the world that the steam engine built. The Industrial Revolution was more than just a period of technological advancement. It was a fundamental turning point in human history, a moment when our species harnessed immense new powers and reshaped the planet to suit its needs. It unleashed both our greatest creative potential and our darkest impulses. It didn't just build machines, it reshaped humanity. For more journeys into the past that shaped our present, like and subscribe to Digital Time Vault. Thanks for watching.